Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Protesters on the march in Detroit for an 11th straight day as more people around the U.S. pay tribute to George Floyd.
A former Detroit police chief tells the defenders about the problems he's seen inside the Minneapolis Police Department. He also explains why he believes things are different in Detroit.
And welcome back. Today, Michigan restaurants can reopen their dining rooms, but before you sit down to eat, there are some things you should consider. Thanks for being with us here for the News at 6. A big step today in Michigan's slow recovery from the first wave of coronavirus.
The data showing more progress as restaurants and even the Detroit Zoo welcome people back. Michigan has 129 new cases, 17 more lives lost to COVID-19. The state is also reporting that 42,041 people have recovered fully from the virus.
The DMC is the latest hospital to ease restrictions on visitors. All hospitalized patients can now have one visitor at a time. Those visitors will be screened for symptoms and required to wear a mask. And as we've been showing you, restaurants and bars are allowed to reopen today at 50% capacity with guests spread out. At 5, Priya Mann showed us some of those new safety measures and some of the tough decisions still being made by restaurants.
Priya's back now with how the customers are dealing with all the changes. Priya?
Well, you know, overall, the customers we spoke to said they feel safe. They don't feel like any of these changes are intrusive. But I can tell you, I've been inside a few of the restaurants here in Greektown. They're empty, but the patios here are full. A lot of people feel safer sitting outside. Now, we went to 2 restaurants. We went to the Anchor Bar in Detroit, and we went to the Hudson Cafe on Woodward, where a lot of folks were just happy to be out again. It's the little things, like celebrating with friends at your favorite restaurant.
I just miss going outside, and I'm happy that I can do it now. Today's my birthday, so.
Getting in and getting seated, though, isn't as simple anymore.
Well, I feel safe. We had to wait outside instead of inside. That was the first thing. Then, calling ahead. I think she had to email them.
Restaurants and bars across Michigan reopen Monday.
It's good to see the economy opening up. It's very important for people to have an economy where they can look at being stabilized.
They're limited to 50% capacity, and there's fewer tables for social distancing.
It's empty. I wish people were in here, I wish it was full. I thought it was going to be packed today, but it's not. I think people still are scared.
Staff must keep their masks on, but guests can remove theirs once they're seated.
It's normal. I don't feel like there's a big change. The only change is now we're required to wear masks as soon as we walk in and when we leave. I think it's still the same environment.
Sitting at the bar, having brews with friends and chatting with the bartender will look and feel different now.
I'm used to seeing chairs here. There's no chairs. These guys came in down here and I go, guys, glad to see you, cheers.
I feel like I can't get dressed up. I can't go out. I can't have fun. Now that everything's opening back up, we can actually live our lives again.
So a lot of restaurant owners expect that things will start picking up over the next few weeks as guests start to see some of the changes they've implemented. The most important thing is you've got to wear a mask when you go in. You can take it off when you're seated. And of course, restaurant owners say they're doing everything they can to be safe. Time will tell if guests feel the same way. Reporting live from Greektown, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Exactly. Everybody learning on the fly. All right, Priya. Kim.
Well, restaurants may be open for dine-in, but how comfortable do you feel about going to one? What are the risks that you need to consider? Well, we asked U of M's Chief Health Officer, who's also an infectious disease expert, to share her thoughts on dining in.
There are a few things to think about. One is just if you can eat outdoors, that's going to be safer than indoors. And the nice weather right now, there are some restaurants with outdoor seating.
If you can't eat outdoors, you need to look at how effectively the restaurant is maintaining that social distance, says Dr. Preeti Malani.
How open does it feel? Does it feel like it's too crowded? In that case, it probably is.
Check to see if the staff is following the recommended rules.
Some of the restaurants have come forth and put out statements saying, these are all the different things we're doing to keep you safe. So certainly take a look at that. You can also look at what the other diners are doing. Obviously, if you are eating, you can't wear a mask yourself, but are other people around you, including those who are serving your food and walking you to your table, are they wearing masks?
But understand, dining in is not the best idea for everyone.
For folks that really are not comfortable eating out, curbside pickup and delivery options are going to be there. And that would be my suggestion for people, especially those who fall under high-risk categories.
Sure. Well, there was an outbreak in China that was traced back to a restaurant with no windows and poor ventilation, where the air conditioning system is believed to have spread the virus amongst the diners. So even to those seated farther than 6 feet apart, it would still spread to them. So the bottom line that Dr. Milani says, every activity we do will carry some level of risk, and it's up to each of us to decide what level of risk is acceptable.
Now, 3 weeks ago, the domestic 3 auto companies entered uncharted territory, reopening their parts and assembly plants right in the middle of the pandemic. Well, now it's time to check back in with the companies, get a feel where things are, how it's gone. Business editor Rod Maloney live tonight in Warren to answer those questions. Rod?
Well, Devin, you know, they had some fits and starts early on. A couple of the plants had to close because people tested positive. But here at Warren Truck Assembly, they're working 2 shifts a day. Second shift is in now. And they're feeling like things have been going reasonably well. And if you step back and look at the industry as a whole, it's actually doing fairly well. Warren Truck's current build-out is winding down. The facility will soon close for 4 months for a changeover as they get ready to build the Jeep Wagoneer. So the workforce is holding up okay under the new rules, but there is some of that end of the school year feeling at play here as well. Jasmine Brown told us about working in the COVID-19 world.
It's going all right. I mean, everybody ready to go. There's a lot of people that feel like they shouldn't be here too soon, but they got us wearing a mask.
Camilla Malone is just back to work today because childcare issues allowed her to delay her return. Her day made her feel quite comfortable, actually.
I mean, I do. Where I work is pretty, pretty open. I'm not like, I work next to somebody, but it's not like so closed in. So, yeah, I work on the door line.
As for the auto industry itself, Auto Trader analyst Michelle Krebs says the rebound's exceeding her expectations. She also says there is worry the supply chain's a bit fragile, but there are contingency plans for that. Meantime, for you car and truck buyers, the shutdown caused inventory shortages, and dealers are doing what they can to deal with it.
And we are seeing consumers get back into the market. There has been some pent-up demand, and they've dialed back some of the incentives, so that tells you there's not a lot of inventory. We're hearing a lot about the need for GM trucks in particular in the dealerships.
Now remember that the line speed at which they're running is much lower than normal as a way to deal with COVID. You can imagine in the weeks to come, as things start to open up a little bit more, we'll see the lines move quicker, perhaps more inventory out there to prevent that shortage, which could last until the end of the year. Reporting live in Warren, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Okay, Rod. Today, hundreds are paying their respects to George Floyd. This is Floyd's third and final memorial service. A private funeral service is set for tomorrow. Meanwhile, the officer videotaped with his knee on Floyd's neck made a remote court appearance this afternoon. Derek Chauvin is now charged with second-degree murder. The judge raised his bail to $1 million. And across the nation, it's an 11th day of protests against racial injustice.
Detroit has now officially done away with its curfew. Let's get back to Jason Colthorpe live with how things are going today. Jason.
Hey, Devin. Well, if this looks familiar, that's because it is the same message, the same numbers. You can get a good look from Sky 4 just how big this is. It's about status quo with every other march we've seen for these last 11 days, and they've been nonviolent for the last 7. And again, they're going to take it easy tonight, just about 7 miles. What is different tonight is there's no curfew. Tonight at 11, I'm going to talk to the co-organizer, Tristan Taylor, about that victory for his movement and what he hopes to get out of a meeting he has tomorrow with Mayor Mike Duggan and the police chief, James Craig. For now, we're live in downtown Detroit. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Jason, an iconic rock is becoming a battleground over the Black Lives Matter movement. This rock on Van Dyke near 30 Mile is used for community messages in Washington Township. Well, on Saturday, someone spray painted Black Lives Matter on the rock, and then someone painted All Lives Matter. The back and forth continued until someone spray painted the rock with a racial slur. Today, the community came out to repaint the rock, and people gathered to defend it.
Trying to keep it a positive message instead of a negative message.
I wanted to be out here for my babies and for everyone in this community because we will not stand for racism.
It's not what this community is all about, and it never has been.
Macomb County Sheriff's Office is looking for surveillance video for nearby businesses to see if they can catch who spray painted the racial slur onto the rock.
Defund the police has become a rallying cry for those who feel the system can't be reformed. On Sunday, the Minneapolis City Council went a step further, pledging to disband its police department.
A well-known Detroiter has had a unique look inside the Minneapolis PD for a couple of years now. Local 4 Defender Sean Lay live now with what Detroit's former police chief Ike McKinnon has seen as a consultant for that department. Sean.
Absolutely. Ike McKinnon spending the past 2 years with the Minneapolis Police Department. He says he was working on police community relations and identified problems all through the department. But he says when he went to the top brass, he says this department was in denial.
Well, if you've been there for 2 years, what's your sense of that police department?
Well, the police department has some serious problems.
Former Detroit Police Chief Ike McKinnon giving the Local 4 Defenders an inside look at the Minneapolis Police Department. He's been working directly with that department for the past 2 years and saw what he calls a frightening problem.
You picked up on that when you were there?
Oh, yeah.
What were the problems?
It's just in denial that there are serious problems with the minority community.
McKinnon was involved in a project started by a Detroiter that pairs an officer with one child from each Minneapolis neighborhood to help police connect. He says the community loves it. He says many officers love it. He says the department wasn't getting it.
People don't understand that there are some very serious problems that they see, community people see with the law enforcement agencies. And it's frightening.
The difference here in Detroit, McKinnon says Detroit police recognizing there was a problem with the community and doing the hard work for years to build bridges.
When you get people to trust you, that's the biggest thing. You can see that in the last 10 or 11 days or so with what's happened here in Detroit, with what Mike Duggan, Chief Craig, and others are doing to make sure that there's a true trust between the police and the community.
Ike McKinnon making it clear that building trust takes years for the police department like the city of Detroit. But even Police Chief James Craig said today it's a daily work in progress. We're live downtown tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4 Defenders.
Yeah, some incredible insight there by the former police chief Ike McKinnon. Sean, we appreciate you bringing that to us.
Nice sunny start to the week, but things are about to change here. Let's check in with Ben.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, a lot of us need some rain, but we do not need any severe thunderstorms. Unfortunately, we may get both over the next 24 to 48 hours. More on that coming up next.
Okay, Ben, and it's members only for now at the Detroit Zoo, but we got to look inside at the new safety measures families will encounter once everyone is allowed back in.